Erik, thanks for talking to us. It's lovely to see you at a Triton event. How's it going for you so far?
Uh, I haven't done. I only played one tournament and didn't cash.
What do you think of Jeju?
I missed this tournament last time, and so I was really anxious to come this time. Also, because there are really nice spots to stop over on the way. Got to go to Seoul, and Shanghai is pretty close, and Tokyo is close. So I like this location.
You're quite a well-travelled man. Is Asia one of your favourite places to come?
It is. It's a long trip, but the tournaments here are usually fun, and the Triton tournaments are the best in the world for the high rollers.
So aside from the money, what's the best thing poker's brought to your life?
Well, I've had a lot of jobs where I had a boss, and so being able to make a living where you don't have a boss and where you can make your own hours and schedule has been a really big deal for me. And I feel like very fortunate because it's a game I love, I'm super passionate about, and I still get a kick out of showing up and playing in tournaments and competing.
You've done a lot of travelling with poker. How many countries have you been to? Have you kept count, and which was your favourite?
I don't know, but when is Triton going to hold a tournament in Antarctica so we can be on every continent? I love all the European countries. I love Japan. Hong Kong is fun. It's hard to say. I mean, I really have had a good time, and to get to participate in other cultures and to get to walk around and try the different cuisines and just meet people. I really enjoy the travel.
Or which younger players do you look at and see yourself in them?
Well, it's always the quiet ones. I feel like, when I look at David Peters or Chidwick, the ones that aren't making a lot of noise but are really excellent players, those guys, they play beautifully and they're not jumping around making a lot of noise about themselves. I like their style.
Do you socialise much with the younger players on the tour?
A little bit, yeah. I'm friendly with Jason Kuhn, and I'm very friendly with Jawanda, who's younger than me, but I guess he's more from my generation. But yeah, I do hang out with them a little bit.
Do you ever get mistaken for anyone in public?
I do, yeah. People have mistaken me for Barry Greenstein, for Howard Leder, for Phil Hellmuth. I had a very funny incident at a party where there was a guy who was very excited because he thought it was Phil Hellmuth, and he was talking to me and gave me his email, and then he introduced me to a famous actor as Phil, and I corrected him. And then all of a sudden he was really unhappy and realized he had no idea who I was.
Did you consider playing along and pretending to be Phil to save his blushes?
I don't think I can pull off the Phil Hellmuth.
Yeah, you're quite different characters, you and Phil, right?
Yeah, we're pretty opposite.
Being opposite characters, do you get on with Phil?
We do, yeah. Because we both came up at the same time, so we've both been competing for the same amount of time, and we've taken somewhat different paths, yeah, we get along fine.
Erik, what would be your dream job away from poker?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I always thought, playing sports or baseball or something would be a great job, but, I think I may be a little bit too old for that and too uncoordinated for that. Or tennis, something like that. Tennis, there's a lot of travel, I guess.
So, if poker hadn't come along, what would you be?
I think I would probably be broke. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I think I would end up working on Wall Street. I was working on Wall Street for a while before I started poker, and I think there would be opportunities there. But I didn't love it the way I love poker.
We're going to just talk about things away from poker. First of all, tell me, do you have a favourite film, and what is it?
We were just talking about this the other day, and I usually go with Raging Bull. I really love that movie, but there are a lot of movies that I really like, so I don't know that I want to stick with that one, but it very likely would be a Scorsese film if I picked something.
You tried acting recently, Curb Your Enthusiasm. You had a major role in that, I believe.
I wouldn't describe it as a major role. I was just an extra. But it's one of my favorite TV shows, if not my favorite.
Would you ever do more acting if you were offered it?
Yeah, I've done a little bit. When I was a kid, I did a little bit of acting as well. So, sure, why not?
Be honest, Eric, how many times have you watched Rounders?
I think I've only seen it once.
Were you proud to be a part of that film?
Not really proud of my role, but I don't mind being in it. I think it was overall of benefit to me.
Do you ever do any writing of any sort?
I don't do much writing. My brother's a writer. He writes for TV, and I think he got most of those genes. But I really envy the skills that he has, and writers to me are a very special breed because it's really a gift to be able to create something out of nothing and keep us entertained.
You like comedy, Eric. Who's your favourite comedian?
There's so many great comedians, and I have a list that was made for me by a female comedian that's on Spotify that I would recommend to anybody to listen to. Dimitri Martin is great. Love Chris Rock. It's surprising to me how many really funny people there are. Neil Brennan is another one. Mike Birbiglia.
Do you have any life goals, whether it's poker or just away from poker, that you still have left to achieve?
I don't know that I have any special goals. Ideally, I guess I would like to do something creative, participate in a film or something along those lines. But I don't know if that'll ever happen for me. I would say that might be a goal, though.